How's that for clean and clean and calm and silly? That's me. Clean, calm, and ready to either get silly or stupid. I don't care. Whatever you want to do. I got my bliss point, and where do you want to go from here? So happy day, everybody. It's 2:30 on Monday afternoon. I'm waiting for the exterminator and just see a broom and doing some real um, calm, casual writing about this and that and the other thing in my groups. I haven't really even looked at the news much. I just got a few conversations going in several places and have made some posts in the Remembering Tucson group. The one that I'm going to record a phone call right now is my friend Bruce Smith um, deserves a farewell party, and I'm producing it. And I just got off. I didn't record the call with her. She never had any real kids of her own, but she's got kind of like a son-in-law and a stepdaughter, where she had ended up. She no, she's too fierce of a woman to last long with a man. And one of her exes, um, she ended up raising the daughter, and her daughter's a nurse, which was. I'll read what I've written before I close this off. Um, because I really was last week. I mean, that's what that video was about. It's like, okay, I'm about to lose. I'm about to fucking lose it. I'm totally right, like right about to fucking lose it, and I didn't. I found my phone, found my class. You know, I got glasses, keys, and phone. Glasses, key. Well, first of all, glasses, key. You know, this is the I'm walking out bag, and some things never leave it. Um, and so everything's in order. Uh, Life is good, but sometimes it's difficult. Hopefully, this will be the last night that I sleep in bug spray. That was last night. We're coming to treat today. I decided instead of trying to get everything all sorted and cleaned, and then bring it back in, it's like fuck that. I'll just work on it today until he gets here, and then let him treat it, and then wash only what I'm using. Anything that's too small to wear comfortably is like getting stored as is until I'm able to wear it comfortably. And anything that's the least bit shabby is getting tossed. So that's where we're at. I say, schizophrenia. No, what I have is like real serious PTSD and chronic depression, dealing with a penis that doesn't work properly from my brain. It doesn't belong there. Doing the things it's asking for the resources that it asks for, and it's got my metabolism all out of whack, and I live with that. So I'm always having to live with that. So that's why I trigger so easily. It's like when you're telling me about me, you can't know me because you can't feel inside of me. Okay? Plain and fucking simple. You cannot know me because you cannot feel how I feel inside. You don't know what's behind this face. Even when I'm like this, angry at the camera, you don't know what's inside. You don't know what's been stuffed in my head. You just know what you've experienced, your own personal objective reality in this whole big circus that we're in. Now, I am Tommy Jane Tudor. Okay, I'm a famous fucking rebel from all the way back. I mean, they threw me out of my fourth grade class because I was so fucking rebellious. Okay, excuse me for fucking surviving without ever killing anybody, and without if the best you have for a skeleton in my closet is accepting the invitation of a precocious and very talented minor, that there was no fornication, and letting my dog masturbate herself on my hand. If that's the best you have to destroy my character with, have fucking at it, assholes. Yeah, come on. Look around you. I I don't even want to get off into that right now. I need to be calm and focused to do some real business, which these people think I don't do. You know, you're poking the clown, fools. and I, you know, my overhead is covered by Uncle Sam and has been. Uncle Sam, you know, they put a bullet in my back to try and shut me up and get me off the beach. All right, this is real. This is not bullshit I'm making up. Okay, they put a bullet in my back, then refused to get. You know, they left the bullet in, which caused me unbelievable amounts of pain. I mean, it was about 6 months before I could breathe without pain and walk straight up without being hunched over. Okay, I sure couldn't jump in garbage cans for at least 6 months. And they, you know, I went immediately try to apply for disability, and they kept jerking me around saying, "Nah, you ain't disabled enough." But we'll be glad to give you a psychiatric disability and hook you up to special sleeves initiative. So I'm hurting so bad, and here I was, a burden on a friend who really couldn't afford to have me sleeping on the couch in her living room, and because I really couldn't do anything hardly at all, and. Where was I going with that? That's a whole fucking 3 chapters in my life we're talking about. Oh, why was I just so ramped up? You know, I'm trying to keep things, you know, I'm trying to keep my thoughts real coherent and focused. That's important. It's coherent, you know, focus and coherence. You gotta keep it coherent. You gotta keep the state of focus. You can't be going off on the tangents all the time. Well, you know, I'm getting ready to call Monterey Court. Yeah, oh yeah, that's what. I'm getting ready to call Monterey Court and talk to them about when they have an available date to book the whole place for, you know, book the place for the whole day for a benefit concert. That's our first choice. If it can't be done, there's always the Rialto or the Rock, or even Star Pass. I could probably come, you know, something like that. You know, one of the ritzier, you know, she qualified for a ritzier resort, you know, that can accommodate a festival, or even the Agualinda Farm down the road. We could do it if we had to. But no, I'm just making that shit up about being an indie music producer. And my horn playing is like no better than a third seat 6th grader. I'm telling you, I'm comedy gold. Okay, Monterey Court, we need your phone number. Closed. Shit. Not open until Tuesday. I wonder why. Huh. They must close after the brunch because they have a Sunday brunch, unless the Sunday brunch is only once a month. I don't know. How about that? Well, that's out, so we might as well get back. Well, anybody else I need to call? I tried my mother. I don't want to call my sister in front of the camera. Maybe fuck that. Oh, somebody's calling me now. Hello.
Hi, is it Tommy?
Yeah, hi Carmen. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Very good. Better and better every day.
Awesome. Good to hear.
How you doing?
Oh, life is just completely chaotic and crazy, but you know.
Right. So tell me, I'm getting the idea that you guys just like locked the door and walked away and nothing's really changed from the house. Yes?
No, so this is what's going on. So, you know the roses that were there?
Mm-hmm.
So, and then you got Alan, her brother. So they went in and they took everything that they wanted. And then we went over and did the grass. So the grass takes, the front and back grass takes, I don't know, what was it? Like, I don't know, 3 or 4 hours to do.
Uh-huh.
So then the thing is, Bruce had a will, but he's got falling off. It's moving out.
Uh-huh.
And the side of the house is moving the other way.
Uh-huh.
The thing that's steady is the main little house.
So the add-ons are deteriorating.
Correct. And her porch is bad because somebody took off the adobe on the outside and left the adobe brick. The adobe is just deteriorating because of the writing. Well, anyway, I didn't even really begin to explain my life. But so then, she has all these medical bills, and it turns out that Ruth, which is good, you know, because if you earn it, you spend it, right? So she left this world with $5. $5. Spent everything because she had a gambling problem.
I know. I know. More power to her. And God bless you for helping her fulfill her wish to die in her house.
Yeah. So, like, I'm going to spend all my money. My kids aren't going to get anything. But the thing is, she has so many. Like, she built me the house.
Mm-hmm.
But I can't touch it until, I guess it's like,
right.
what is it, like, a certain period of time to see if they're going to take the house. I can't because the
Who's going to come after her? Who's going to come after her assets?
Right.
Who is there anybody potential all those medical bills? Fuck them. Take them to court. We'll take we'll take Social Security and accessing them to court for those bills even existing.
So her brother is coming back on Friday, and he's gonna take some more stuff to Michigan, you know, and then so he's gonna come back and he's gonna take some stuff to Michigan. But anyway, so the house is basically got to sit there because and then somebody says, well, rent it. But the thing is, the back end's falling off.
What? How bad? Time out. Let me ask some questions, please. How bad is the tax bill every year? Because that's the only expense. You can shut everything else down and just lock it up, board it up.
But the thing is, this gets more confusing because I would will the house, but her brother Alan is power of attorney, but he's dying of lung cancer too, so he can't do that much. So like I took him down to probate court last Friday because he's too sick to like do it. So I took him there, and he's just always out of breath, you know.
Right.
He is the executor of the will. So
right.
Everything has to go through him.
You just had legal power of attorney over her body, is what you had.
No, because I took care of all that. I spent almost $3,000, but it's awesome. You guys did it. So what I did is
No, you were the one. You know, when she became incapacitated, you were the one speaking for her. Is the way they told me.
No, because I was her medical power of attorney.
That's what I mean. That's what I mean.
Medical.
Right. So you're saying her brother had everything else.
No, she had no one speaking for her. No.
But it's his signature is over everything else. But he's near incapacitated now.
Correct.
You may need to file against something to get full power of attorney over the whole estate if he's incapacitated.
Well, I'm not gonna worry about it because I'm figuring he had no money, and I'm figuring her medical bills are probably gonna take the house.
Well, fuck that. I won't stand for it. That house has history. That house has history.
Yeah.
My family would buy that house like quick if I insist. I have at least 15. Excuse me, let me talk for a minute. It's like you're sounding like you're ready to acquiesce to whatever anybody says, and I'm insisting.
No. I don't know how. I'm not.
Well, I'm not expecting you to. Did you talk? Right. Please.
I'm gonna keep the house.
Right. Okay. Cool.
We got money to fix it up and get the.
Good.
We got money.
Good. Well, let me bounce this off your head because I had been talking with Ruth about, she used to hostess a lot of things at that house, yoga classes and demonstration organizations and lectures and shit. Just coffee circles. And I'd like to see that preserved. If you're planning on keeping the house, I let's turn it into a local hippie museum. Never rent it to anybody else. No, no, well, no, well, no. Well, that's okay. It's they wouldn't let you get away with that, huh? Well, well, okay, fine. But certainly, did you talk to Joey about what we had discussed? My concern, I want to see her as her books, the kites, and her best costumes stay in the family, either her blood family or her spirit family.
Right. So her brother is coming out. So after this visit, the family will have gotten everything they want. So after this visit, then other people can split.
Why don't? Yeah. Okay. Well, I'd consider like some sort of an estate sale, but funky. Inviting her friend. Like a penny auction or something.
There really isn't. But after they leave, I'll have you come over.
Okay.
And I'll look someone else.
All right.
There's really nothing there. There's really nothing there.
They pretty much picked it over pretty good, huh?
Pretty good, yeah.
And,
I don't know what they got. I just left it. It's a family.
Right, and it's stuff. It's stuff. Her life was with the music and arts community here.
Yeah. But anyway, we had her cremated, like she wanted, but we got this beautiful. The urn is made of salt, and it's just this beautiful, beautiful thing. And then in August we're gonna go to Michigan, where the resort where Shelly stayed, and Shelly's had a family reunion up there.
And toss it in the lake. Cool.
Reunion, and then take her out to Michigan on the boat, and then the urn it sinks, and then within 4 hours it just dissolves.
Cool.
Isn't that cool?
Yeah, I'm planning on getting a shot out of a cannon, in a pod filled with wildflower seeds off of the breakwater at Berry Avenue in Lincoln Park. That's going to be in my will. Shooting out of the cannon into the lake, wrapped in a seed pod.
Yeah.
Uh,
And then Al went back to his previous home, and then the other kitties still living there because the shelter that holds everyone is done, and they're all if they can't handle the cat, it's automatically euthanized. So I undid the bolt so he can go in and out like he used to before the other cats came, and so yeah, that's what he's doing. And he's looking good.
Okay, good. So both cats are under control. So Leap is the guardian of the property at the moment.
He is. We went over there yesterday, and we brought him some wet food, and he loves wet food. So I saw him a couple of times. He's still as big as ever, so he's eating good.
I'm sure he will, and the neighbors will see to that if nothing else.
Yeah, there's lots of food there.
So let me tell you what I've got in mind is a all-day benefit concert for her at Monterey Court. To raise money for the Muscular Dystrophy Foundation, for the the Backyard Musicians Association that does the the Folk Fest, and the Blues Association that does the Blues Fest, and whatever else charity that the family might know that she would want to be donated money in her name.
Right. Well, that sounds wonderful. That sounds like Ruth. Because, like I said, her family didn't know her real good. I mean, Alan did, but the family from Michigan, they did.
Well,
they had no idea what she was doing out here.
I'm an outsider to her closest friends. There are only a few, a couple little ladies that I know, but I don't, we're not, we're just acquaintances. Susan Sandquist is the one I know best of all. and next to that would be Rocky Hines. And Al and I just met for the first time at the end. He was going out. He was going out when I was coming in.
Oh yeah, how funny.
Uh,
Yeah, I don't really know them either. I don't know any of the friends.
right,
I mean,
Hank.
I know their names and
Right, right,
that's about
right. Well, Slim Edelman and Mark Febo have both, like at the microphone, dedicated concerts to her.
it.
And all of them, I don't know about Hank, or maybe Al too, but all of them would put together a set for a show for her, a celebration of her life.
Right, that would be awesome. I really
Yeah.
would love that.
So, it's going to require your signature. At
But I
least.
wasn't anything.
Well,
So
no, for me to advertise a benefit concert, expecting people to pay money to
I'm
come.
not even a relative.
Well, I understand that, but I have no legal authority, so maybe you'd run this past Steve, or I will when we all get together. I'd like to maybe let's all go out to dinner at Minaditos. I've never been there, and it's supposed to be the best Mexican place in town.
What's it called?
Minadito.
Minadito?
Minidito. It's on 4th Avenue around 25th Street or something.
Okay, well, I will put you in my phone. Like I said, I don't use my phone at all. So I'm gonna actually put your name in my phone, and then when Steve comes, I will call you.
So cool.
Anyone that could do that would be like her. I would think Alan, because that's her brother here in Tucson. He knows all this.
Well, whoever, if money is raised in her name, it got to go through the estate. So whoever has, power of attorney on the estate is the one that has to approve the concert.
Yeah, I mean.
You follow what I'm saying?
I have the house, and I'll.
Right. No, but whoever has the bank account is the one that has to approve the concert.
Like I said, she left this world having $5.
Yeah, well, she was a warrior, and that was her way of saying "fuck you" to all the debtors.
No, what she did, she always enjoyed life. She always enjoyed
Exactly,
life. So,
exactly.
You know what? That's what she did. Who the hell wants to die with millions of dollars in the bank account? Not me.
Right. She had no actual blood children. You're the closest thing to a daughter she ever had.
Yeah.
And she lived her life with her friends and was she was very generous and had a wonderful time. Right. She at the Monterey court, she misgendered me. Am I correct? I corrected her, and she snapped at me. And no. Listen, hear me out. This is so rude. Cause she was a bulldog, but then she was just such a softie and hard on herself. She always had to work so hard on herself just to be able to hold something in her hand.
Yes, I know.
Okay, so she was angry at herself for snapping, and she looked at me when it happened, and she was so sad about losing her happy. So her happy was, I don't want to lose my happy.
Right.
And that at 4:00 in the morning, I have my notifications from my messenger set loud, right? 4 in the morning, ding! There's Ruth. Can't sleep because she's so upset with herself.
Right. Yeah.
That's the kind of woman she was. She was real hard on her friends. They'd be sitting there and they'd be talking, and she'd run out of patience and says, "Okay, you're out of here, bye."
Right. Yeah.
But anyway, so it sounds like we're all on the same page, and it's like Steve's signature. That would be give the green light to me starting to actually do anything real to make it happen.
Okay. All right. Well, I heard from him this morning. I guess he was like in Oklahoma, and he's in no big hurry. So I got to work on Tuesday, Wednesday, so he's gonna show up Friday.
That's good. It's gonna be too hot for a while anyway. Uh,
Yeah.
I don't even know what I have going on this weekend. I'm pretty much not doing much of anything at all at the moment. Um, let me see what this weekend. Let me because we're getting into the season where I do have things I need to do. So you're saying Steve will be here by like the 24th,
That's what he said.
and so 25th, 26th, somewhere in there I can count on. Maybe we get together.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. And if I can't make it, because like I said,
Cool.
COVID's getting bad. I'm working extra shifts at the hospital. My life
Oh,
is
well,
getting great. So,
oh, let me ask you some quick questions. What hospital are you at?
St. Mary's.
St. Mary's.
Mm-hmm.
What level or capacity are you running? What percentage of it's COVID patients right now? Do you know?
Well, I've had 4 days off, but you know, they're dying, and they're dying young.
I know. They've been dying younger and younger, and without like comorbidities that anybody knew about.
Well, the sad thing is, you know, they're at the age where, you know, their kids aren't grown, so they're leaving kids behind. So that's just bad.
Right? Oh boy. No. I'm wondering. You know, there's hospitals all across the South reporting 90% or more beds are full of COVID patients, and there are people that are dying because they can't get treatment for anything else.
Isn't that crazy?
Well, we lost John Einweg to a ruptured hernia because he got triaged out of Banner on Christmas Eve.
Yeah, I know. They have to take care of yourself.
Yep, I will. I am. I have a history of anaphylaxis, and I've been resisting the vaccine until I got like decent, saw some stats that made me feel comfortable, and got a second opinion. My primary was wishy-washy. She wouldn't say yes or no, so I went to an allergist, and she said, "Nah, just don't worry about it." And gave me she gave me a prescription for EpiPens, and I didn't even have any soreness on the injection site. So I'll let you go because I know your time off is precious to you in the kind of work you do.
I gotta go to work tonight, so yeah.
All right. Thanks for getting back to me. So the other number, that's Joey's work number.
Yeah, that's just.
Gotcha. So I'll change my contact list. That's Mark Carmen. So I'm mark that one Joey work, and then this one Carmen. Happy day. Thanks for calling.
Okay. Have a good week.
You too. Bye bye.
Bye-bye.
Okay, so there's some discernible social contact. Guys, people are like, they live in a cartoon world, and they've made me into a cartoon character, and I'm not. All right, I'm funny. I do weird shit, but I'm real. I'm as real as they come, and there is no shame in my game. Like I say, if the best you have is to call me a pedophile dog fucker for what I admit to, have at it. Any publicity is better than bad publicity is better than none. Okay, so fucking have at it. Yeah, okay. I guess I let my dog masturbate herself, and I had a little hugging and kissing with a minor 40 years ago, so that makes me a pedophile dog fucker today. Do you realize how stupid you sound? And somebody's going, oh look, he's admitting that Tom's admitting to being a child rapist again. Okay, so that's where we're at right now. I'm waiting on the exterminator. The memorial for Ruth will probably not happen until closer to the end of the year. Before I started the video, I called my partner, Ariana, to find out when was the earliest she could be in Tucson for a gig, before I called anybody else. As you heard me talking on the phone, there are bands ready to jump up. The two people I didn't mention are Glenn Gross and Amber Johnson. Glenn is the main producer for jazz events, and Amber's on the rockabilly side of local events production. And there we have it. You know, my house is almost in order. My shit hovel. And it's going to be totally like spick and span tomorrow morning. Hopefully I'll be able to get the shop together in the yard by next week and get to work. The show, I've got an inquiry in about doing, sharing a table. I don't know if I'm going to be able to afford to cover a table by myself profitably for the street fair. I don't know what the price has gotten up to. It's gotten pretty expensive there. And I sent them an inquiry the other day, and that's in December sometime. Then the February show, I might have to be at 2 locations, which is cool. More money. What a horn! I guess I got to give you some horn. I've been on a half hour. I'll give you a little horn for a while. And as I'm really like, I don't impress myself much, and I haven't learned something new in so many years. I haven't gotten down on it hard like I'm getting down on it. So let me give you. Yeah, I've been exercising in some keys that are very difficult for the saxophone, and really like impressing myself. Notice that everything is like all like on top of shit, because that's everything from inside the cabinets, sitting on the chairs. And in the foreground, this is my workbench. It is never, ever clean unless, even orderly. This is my desk right here. This is me. This is me at my rawest. So, anyway, my pants are falling off. So the reason I was without pants is I don't have many that fit me well at the moment. Notice. It's starting to get a little hot in here, so I'm not going to last long with the cooler off. But I do want to work out a little bit. I haven't yet this morning. I work out with the horn when I have my shit together in my head several times a day. I really this needs to be my prayer routine. I need to get into it 3 times a day and pray with this horn. Is what I need to do at least 3 times a day, just like I was doing prayer service. No. Reed's a little scuzzy. No, I hadn't been studying other saxophone players for a long time. So I don't know, how long any of them really go between cleaning their reeds, cleaning the reed off. I have no idea how anybody else, but I know, because I had formal education in music performance from the time I was a small child, all the way through college. I had a PhD, sax instructor, music performance instructor, improvisation. For 2 years in college. I'm still learning shit that he taught me about improvisation, toning, intonation, saxophony, maintenance of the horn, maintenance of the tone, tuning the horn, all that kind of shit. I don't know how much other players do. I just know what I was taught and I do it. Only a sixth grader could do that. I've seen high school kids able to do that kind of shit. And definitely a few college kids. But it's only a sixth grader. Okay, that was cheesy. show me with somebody with COPD that could do that. Yeah. Yeah. So tell the world some more about how totally corrupt and disgusting and creepy and weird and useless and who should be like locked up forever or just murdered. Or I should just get around to killing myself. Children, I pity your immortal souls. You are so fucking dead in the spirit, it's pathetic. So anyway, thanks for watching. Happy day. Bye. I got things to do.